Hey everyone. So Jelisa Smith here. Today's video is going to be all about YouTube content strategy. And I have to talk to y'all about I want to encourage y'all. I'm huge on like encouraging and empowering y'all to just get started. But I don't want to only help you get started. I want to help you to actually grow. However, I am like my situation is going to be a little bit different from yours, maybe, because unless you're like me. So I used to have a channel that was really active and I used to always post on here, and I grew my following to 22,000 a while ago. I don't know. It feels like I'm starting over, but in reality, like I'm not starting over because I do have an audience. I just have to re-engage them. At the same time, my audience, they literally started to follow me for fitness and health and stuff advice. And if you're one of the people, just comment below and be like, I'm an OG. So that's where I built my channel from. So I am in a sense like restarting everything because I don't know if my same subscribers are interested in like this, marketing content, and to see where I'm at in my life right now with like focusing on like marriage and money, marriage, marketing, motherhood, all that kind of stuff. I want to share like all parts of me, but I still want it to be valuable for the viewer, right? So I kind of am starting over. So some of the things I'm going to cover today with this content strategy, it may look a little different for you, but you can still take what I'm sharing with you to actually, you can still take it for yourself, basically. So I'm going to move this over. I had intended y'all to have like a better live stream. Okay. Not a better live stream, but I had intended to have like I wanted to, okay, y'all. So I wanted to hook my camera, my Canon M50. I wanted to hook that up to my computer, but I forgot that, even though I ordered all the dang cables, I forgot to order another adapter. So I have to wait for that to get in to really get fun with that. But I do have a new mic, and let me know if y'all can hear me well. Let me just see. I believe that I think I'm still using my regular mic. Whatever. We'll figure all this. We'll figure all that fun stuff out later. But these shirts, I swear, like I don't even feel like I'm sweating, but it just looks like whatever. So whatever, y'all. Let's just get into it. So this is what I'm doing. So just rock with me, y'all. So this is what it is. I'm going to test out what I have been testing out this new content strategy. But what I want to do is, because I tweak it and I change it and I make kind of like a more significant change each month. So every 30 days. But I'll make little tweaks throughout the month or whatever, just based on what I see is working and what I see isn't working. It's just good to be aware of that. So I've never really created this strategy before. Not before now, but like back in the past when I built my channel, I was never focused on creating a strategy. I was just posting. My only intent was to educate my audience and empower them around health and fitness. So that was just where I was at back then. And it's kind of similar now, right? It's kind of similar now because I'm educating y'all about how to start and grow your YouTube channel, how to get your voice out there, how to, start your business, especially your coaching business. Just want to encourage y'all to just like, my overall goal was to just encourage you to like live the life that you want to live, right? So the way that I'm doing that right now is through teaching you about marketing, because I truly feel like all of us have something inside of us to share, something great to share, some gifts to share, right? And if we don't, I really feel like that just leads to an unfulfilled life. And one of the best ways to do that is the YouTube, social media. So I focus on YouTube and Instagram, right? So that's my primary, those two social media platforms are my primary focus, right? So what I'm doing now is focusing my efforts on YouTube. So my pillar content, my main content is YouTube content, right? So what I do is I start off with the YouTube content, the YouTube video, the live stream. Take pieces of that and make it Instagram content, right? In the form of reels. So it doesn't look like me, taking a portion of this video and making it a reel. It looks like me taking what I'm talking about in this video, like maybe I'll take a topic that I'm covering. I'll take I'll take, how do I describe this? I will take like example, I'm talking about pillar content. I'm talking about the types of videos, that I'm creating. I'm talking about my specific content focus. I will take something like that and make it into a reel, get creative with it and turn it into a reel. Then what I do is I take that reel and I create the reel. Either I will create the video, like, on just the video app on my phone, or because I like to use filters, like, let's be real, I will create the reel inside of Instagram and then I'll save it without the audio. And then, so there's no watermark on it. And then I will turn it into a YouTube short. So that's like the process, right? It's to like record the YouTube video, pull pieces of a YouTube content for Instagram, and then create reels on Instagram based off of what I'm discussing on YouTube. So all of the content kind of weaves into each other. So it all makes sense and it's all cohesive and it's all on brand. And then I'll repost that on YouTube as a short. And my goal is for as many reels as I post per week, my goal is to post the shorts as well, like the same amount of shorts. So that looks like me posting 2 to 3 reels per week at this present moment. I want to post 2 to 3 shorts on YouTube per week. Now, have I been doing that? No. However, I can get at least one up. And that's also because all of my Instagram reels, they don't really all make sense for YouTube. So you got to be aware of like what content makes sense for your audience on YouTube or the audience that you want to build. And this is also why it's so important to know your audience. Okay. Know who you want to talk to, know who can benefit from your content, know what you want people to feel, to think, to do after watching your content. Like, what do you want them to do? I have an intent for all of you right now. Like me creating my content is not just me getting up here and talking, whatever. It's literally about, I want you to go and feel ready and empowered to start your YouTube channel. And we'll take it from there. But right now, the focus is for you to actually start your YouTube channel, right? So basically what I'm doing right now, I'm pulling from this document. I write everything in Google Docs, just FYI. And what I'm doing is like my pillar content, like I said, is YouTube. And I just repurpose my content from YouTube onto Instagram right now. And like I said, it does not mean that I'm literally taking the things that I'm posting, on YouTube in the same format and putting that on Instagram. No, I'm talking about repurposing in the sense that I'm discussing the same type of topics and the same type of content. You know what I mean? So there we go. So my upload schedule is on Tuesdays. I have been coming on here live because I had every intention to pre-record a video and I have pre-recorded content right now. But then I got super inspired and I was just like, you know what? I want to talk. I want to talk to them. I want to talk live. I do not want to edit a video, all that kind of stuff. So I was like, I want to come on here and just talk and share in real time. And I really like YouTube Live. So I want to do it. That's what I'm doing here. Oh, hey, girl. Hey. Thanks for... I'm a mess. Thank you. Wow, honey. Thanks for tuning in, girl. So yeah, I'm uploading Tuesdays and Thursdays. So what my plan is to do live streams or like sit down talking videos on Tuesdays, right? Because this is based off of my January content strategy. And my January content strategy was just literally me getting used to being consistent again on YouTube. And all I did was post one video per week. Tuesdays worked out to be the best day for me and my life, my lifestyle, my schedule, my family schedule, and all that. So those are also things that you got to take into account. And I know a lot of people will give advice about posting 2 to 3 times a week, but a lot of them people do not have children. They do not have a family at home. They are, and there's no shade to them. It's just that we have to take into account our different lifestyles. Like we have to take into account what your life looks like and what your capacity looks like, compared to somebody else. And I've also been coming across some pretty cool, some useful, helpful videos about how to grow your channel faster as I'm doing my research. And what some people were saying was like, you can grow 2 to 3 times a week posting quality content to attract valuable viewers. However, a lot of times once like most people, when they get on YouTube, their main thing, their main goal is they just want to get paid. Like, I just want to get paid, as I just got to get paid on YouTube. I got to get monetized, 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 monetized. Like, that's everybody's like main thing. Well, listen, once they do that, once a lot of creators do that, they burn out because of the way that they went about getting monetized. Now, I ain't got time for that. I really don't. I got a whole child. I got a whole husband. I don't have time to be posting 2, 3 times a week. Like, no, we're not doing that, right? And that's only into my capacity right now, because you don't only post, you have to interact. After you post, you're interacting with people who are watching your videos. You're trying to promote your videos to get more out there. And for me right now, as pretty much a solopreneur, this just it's baby baby girl. It's just not in my capacity, right? So that's okay, and that's perfectly okay. So my upload schedule is Tuesdays for sure. Thursdays are going to be either a live stream again or vlogs. Now, I say vlogs. I don't recommend vlogs to like brand new people, brand new creators. What I do is I'm doing vlogs because I'm working on like re-engaging my audience. Now, if you have an existing audience on another platform, why not share some vlogs? Like, they can be as short as like 5 minutes long. They don't got to be that crazy, y'all. Like, literally just recording behind the scenes content, stuff behind the scenes of what you do, what people know you for, or just your daily life. You don't have to go out of your way to make it super entertaining and stuff, because remember, we are aiming to build loyal subscribers, valuable viewers. We're not trying to just get anybody out here. So, like Wild Honey was asking, what do you think about titles that grab attention, but it's just clickbait? First of all, YouTube does not like clickbait anymore. If you have videos that have a specific title and thumbnail and all that, and your actual video content is not about that, you're not going to get, YouTube is not going to push your content out to other people. So I don't recommend clickbait. But on the flip side, catchy is not clickbaity. And let me explain. Clickbait, and when I hear clickbait, I think you're posting something like just to get people's attention and just to get people watching your video, but then your watch time is going to be trash because your actual video is not going to be about that thing. So what you can do is you can create a title, a thumbnail, whatever, to hook people in to watch your video. And maybe you do something like, or you have like the big expression, you're very like in your face with it. Maybe you have a very polarizing statement or controversial statement as your thumbnail title, but it's literally actually what your video is about. Like, it has to make sense. Like, it can't be, what's a hot topic right now? I don't know. Somebody, I don't know. It can't be a video about like you can't be talking about like the angry cat. I don't know why this came up to my mind right now, but like, you can't be posting a video about like an angry cat, and then like in your actual video you're talking about a happy dog. Like, it doesn't really make sense. Like, it just the math was not mathing. One should customize. Yeah, I think you should customize your thumbnails, because that affects your watch time. That affects your click-through rate, which affects your watch time. So your click-through rate is the percentage of people who, when they see your thumbnail, that impression, they actually click through and like watch your video. So that's really important, having like actual customized thumbnails. And honestly, a customized thumbnail can just look like you going to Canva and using one of their templates. But I always suggest, my phone's over here charging, I always suggest that you definitely, before you record your video, take a picture. Take a picture before you do that. I'm not a fan of like trying to grab screenshots in the video, maybe because I talk with my hands, and whenever I do a screen grab, it's always like blurry or something, like, don't do that. Just record, take a couple pictures before. Or something else I like to do is like, if I have my camera right here and I'm like recording, I'll just put the recording mode on, and then I'll just sit here like 3 seconds. And, switch like that. Like, every 3 seconds I'm switching. So I can get a screen grab of that. And then what you do is you go on Canva, you remove the background, and you just throw it on a thumbnail template. So it's really easy. Cross-promoting videos on YouTube. Yes, cross-promote your videos on YouTube. So do you mean outside of YouTube? Cross-promote your YouTube videos for sure. So that's part of my strategy. So now, whenever I post a video, or if I schedule a live stream like I did today, I will post that to the community tab on YouTube. And then I'll also go to my Instagram stories and tell my people on Instagram, because I have a more active audience there, because I have not stopped being engaged on that platform as opposed to YouTube. I stopped creating videos for like a year. So there's that. But yeah, so do that, cross promote wherever else you have an audience, cross promote. People still have their Facebook audience. Like a lot of times, and I know I underestimate my Facebook people too, but I really do. Like that's also why I got the HDMI cord to connect, to turn my main camera into a webcam, so that I can do simulcast and I can stream simultaneously on YouTube and also on Facebook, so I can kind of like say, what's up, Facebook, how you doing? I don't want to focus on Facebook at all. I don't want to do any extra work, okay, for like Facebook or whatever. YouTube is enough work in itself. But I still have an audience on Facebook, and I feel like most of us do, if we haven't like deactivated our Facebook or got rid of it or something at this point, but most of us do. Aw, is running contest giveaways beneficial to your channel? I mean, it can be. Like it can attract, it could attract like followers. It could make them want to stay. Like something that I do in my webinars is I tell people, if they stay to the end of the webinar, they get entered into a giveaway to win, some money. Or I've seen someone do AirPod giveaway, like whatever, like, and it could be even shorter. Like you can partner with brands to do giveaways as well. In the beginning, you're probably doing it yourself. So I would just do a low cost item, like under 20 bucks, under 50 bucks, Mr. Light, good afternoon. Hey girl, hey. Can you show how to do a thumbnail? Yeah, the thumbnails are so easy. Let me see if I can. I don't think I can screen share right here. Yeah. I would have to be, that's why I wanted to simulcast, because I wanted to do the screen share. I was gonna get in my bag, y'all, with the Ecamm or StreamYard. I think I'm gonna go with Ecamm though. But I'll do that. It's really easy. What about collaboration with other YouTubers? Um, you can. So the thing with collaborating with other YouTubers is, the way I would suggest to do it now is not like back in the day where it would be like, okay, this YouTuber, they made a video about how to organize your home, and then their friend did, or somebody who is in a similar niche went and did a video, like a continuation video of that video, but it's on their channel. I don't I don't think I would suggest that. What I would suggest that I think is better, for you to do, would be to basically to kind of do like a live stream, like I've been talking about, like one of those simulcasts, like live streams, and y'all just both hop on, through Zoom, and then you stream it to YouTube, Facebook, whatever, and you do a collaboration that way. And then y'all would both inform your viewers to tune in and do it like that. And then maybe you want to do additional like pre-recorded videos, you can go from there. But I wouldn't suggest to do the whole continuation. Like me personally, like from one, I learned that it doesn't really like work out too well sometimes. But then I also learned that, like, for me, like as a viewer, I don't go and watch the other person's video unless it's like really, really good and I got to see the other. Like I don't want to do that. I just want to stay on this channel. So, should you one run? Oh, sure, Mr. Light. I'll do it. I'll record that thing and post it this week because it's really easy. I'll just do a screen record. Good afternoon. Can you show how to do a thumbnail for? Wait. Okay. Should you run a paid ad campaign? Okay. So for YouTube ads, because I've been doing this for my husband's business for over a year now, we don't run YouTube ads to gain subscribers, to do any of that. Like YouTube ads are not specifically for YouTube channels. I don't recommend. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be put on record. I do not recommend running your own YouTube ad campaigns for to attract to get more subscribers. Like I don't think you should do that. I don't. I think the best way to grow on YouTube is organically, and I think you just got to grind it out from there. But you can, if you have a business, if you have something to promote, a service, a business, a product, you can run ads for that. That's different than trying to grow your channel. And not one, but like it's not whatever watch time you might get from an ad, it doesn't count toward your channel watch time. Okay, so that's one. And then two, people might subscribe, but then once you have to have content for them to like subscribe for. So you got to think when you run an ad, right? When somebody sees the ad on their page, is going to pop up on the right hand side as where the little bar is. When you're going to watch videos, it's going to say ad. So you click it, you see the thumbnail intrigues you that much that you're just like, oh, I got to click this ad. You have to think, like, once they get to your actual channel page, what is going to be there for them? Like, what content are you going to have for them? Do you have content related to the ad to binge, like for them to binge on, to really like sink their teeth into, to like really become a loyal subscriber? So I don't really think it'll pay off. I think it could be good for brand awareness. However, it can also, what's on my screen right here? It could also affect your watch time, you know? It could also affect your watch time negatively, just because if you have like a 3-minute long ad and you're just running a campaign and maybe you're not really showing targeting, like people could they could not they're not if they're not watching like a good amount of that ad, it's going to reflect on your channel. So if you do run ads, make sure you have another channel that you run them from, and then you upload the videos as unlisted. Can you do a video about it so I can follow that, please? Oh, yeah. Content creator. Oh, wow, honey, you got all the questions. Girl, okay. Wait, I didn't even finish. Hold on, let me finish talking about my dang strategy. Okay, y'all. So my main focus right now, if you haven't noticed, is teaching y'all how to start on YouTube. That's my main focus, right? And then my vlogs are going to be about what my channel banner says, which is balancing motherhood, marriage, and marketing, right? And this whole mompreneur business thing, all that kind of stuff. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm only doing vlogs because vlogs, people enjoy my vlogs. My viewers enjoy my vlogs. They like to see behind the scenes, my family, but that's also because I have spent years documenting this whole process. Like, I've spent years showing y'all behind the scenes and showing y'all, like, what we're doing, what we're going through, the pregnancy, the marriage, the fitness competitions, like all that. So that's it. And so you have to also make sure this is how you can get paid from day one, okay, and not wait for the YouTube to be part of the YouTube partner program to get monetized. You can monetize yourself. Now, if you have a business, this is for my business owners only. Okay. So you will put the link in your bio, like use the links in your bio for good. You can start posting links in your bio from day one when you post a YouTube video. You can post a freebie to build your audience, right? To build your email list. To take people from YouTube off of YouTube and into your email list, because you own, your email list. You do not own YouTube, right? So you want to be able to communicate with your audience outside of YouTube. And speaking of this, I am actually going to be posting in the link to this video my free masterclass, a link to my free masterclass. We should all be YouTubers, okay? And it's going to teach you how to start and grow your YouTube channel to your first 1,000 subscribers. So you want to get that. It's a whole comprehensive 2-hour masterclass, and I'm excited for you all to get it. And only thing I need in exchange for that is your name and email, okay? So that whole thing. So something like that, I'm going to post that. That is going to be in all my videos, because I'm going to be using that link to, thank you. I'm going to be using that link to help me grow my email list, right? And then I'm also going to be, so I don't have this challenge up yet, but I am going to have a whole Start Your YouTube Channel challenge that is coming within the next few weeks. When I'm 10 days out from that, I'm going to start to post to promote that link in my YouTube videos. Okay, so I'll be promoting on that. And then also I'm going to be promoting my coaching program, which is a 12-week coaching program. It's called Show, Sell, Scale. And that program teaches you how to show up, sell out, and scale fast. Scale your business fast, right? So that's my whole comprehensive program. That's only going to be for videos that are relevant. I'm not going to post on every video. But I mean, I've already, even with the lower amount of views that I get now, I've already made money, and great opportunities just from consistently promoting on the platform again. So when I tell y'all to be consistent and to post, even if you feel like no one's watching, I'm not lying, okay? I'm telling the truth. It works. People will start to take notice, okay? The right people, and you just have to keep going. All right. Let that be some encouragement to you. Keep going because you just don't know who's watching. That's the beauty of YouTube. Yes, it's going to be a great challenge. I'm excited, and it will not be really expensive to it's not going to cost like a whole lot of money or whatever to invest in. Hey Stevie, should a content creator get branded? What do you mean by that? How do you show up and stand out? Oh, you show up and be yourself. Should one push for subscriptions? No. I mean, you should always tell people to like, comment, subscribe, share your videos, but I mean, don't be annoying about it. Like, don't be like, subscribe, subscribe. Like, you can start to do that once people kind of start to know you. Like, who does that well? Graham Stephan does that well. He's like, before I do this, before I talk about this, smash that like button, blah, 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 but don't do it in the beginning because that's annoying. When you're doing your videos in the beginning, just get straight to the point. Get straight to the point. Don't waste too much time like trying to talk about irrelevant things to the video or to your viewer. Just get straight into it. Your viewer will start to fall in love with you after. Okay, like after you give them what they want, then they're gonna be like, oh, let me let me see what her personality is like. They're not gonna care up front. Okay, no, there's no certain time of day to post. You can post whenever. However, once you start to actually post regularly, okay, YouTube is going to learn kind of like when your audience is actually most active on the platform. If you choose to, you can post around that schedule so you can get more watch time within that first hour where it's super critical. More views, I'm sorry, within the first hour when it's super critical, but you don't necessarily have to do that. And even I was just checking my YouTube analytics, and YouTube even says right up in the analytics, it's just like the time that you actually post doesn't really affect the long-term, viewership of your video. So my suggestion is to post when you want. But a good rule of thumb is to try to post your videos at the same time of day that you typically post them. So your audience is just used to tuning in. Like, okay, around lunchtime, I know Jelisa is gonna go, live or whatever. Something like that. But baby steps. The first step is to get your behind on YouTube and to be consistent. Okay, with whatever that day of the week is. Then you work on the times. Then you start to expand and do better with your editing and stuff like that. Okay, but the bells and whistles, all that kind of like the minute details, not really super important when you're first starting out because you just need to start and get on the platform, get your feet wet. There's something that Sean Cannell says, and he says to practice publicly. So me right now, I am practicing publicly. Okay, I am practicing publicly on YouTube Live. So yeah, Stevie, I am not off and on. My timing, but not my days. Vimeo better than YouTube? In what sense? Like, what do you mean? I mean, YouTube is a search engine, and it's also a social media platform. Vimeo is not. So it's like video is more like a I'm gonna call it video on demand. They call it OTT, which I forget what it stands for, but it's more of that, you know. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And the main things I'll be paying attention to with this next month is going to be looking at my top videos so I can see what type of content people are interested in. And then I'm going to be looking at the watch time of those videos as well. And also the subscribers that I gained. Because when you go into your YouTube studio, you'll be able to see like all that very, very easily. You'll be able to see, I wish I could show it to y'all, but when you go into there, you'll be able to see it. Just look in your analytics. You can look at the top videos, your top 10 videos. YouTube will tell you if it's attracting new subscribers or if not, and if your videos are getting really good views, and how they compare to your previous videos as well within a certain time period. And also watch time, of course, because I want to make sure that when I'm posting a video, people are actually watching it, you know. or they're actually, I want to see how long they're watching the video for, so I can know, like, I can learn when they drop off, and when I can also learn if like they drop off at a certain time or something, like every video. So yeah, and new subscribers. Yeah. New subscribers are going to be like on the right side. When you go into your analytics, they're going to be on the right side, and it's going to be all next to each one of your videos. It'll say that you either lost subscribers or you gained subscribers, and it'll tell you how many. So that can be a good indication for you to know like what content works with your audience, and you can compare that to like, okay, if you actually enjoyed posting that kind of content, because if you didn't, then it'll kind of be a waste. Like when my like when my salmon video, I have a video talking about how to cook salmon. That video went viral and it does nothing for me. It doesn't, because I don't want to make a bunch of cooking videos. I don't want to make a bunch of salmon videos. So it was kind of like, great, that was the video that. So that's a quick example for you. Here's that making content's already saturated. Yeah, that's actually, you should look at that as a good thing, Wild Honey. Like, listen, if you feel like something that content that you're creating is already saturated, that's actually a good thing, because one, it shows you that it's proof that people are interested in that type of content. So now what your job is going to be doing is pretty much to do your research, look through the type of videos that people are posting, try to find the gaps. Find the gaps that you can fill in, okay? Find gaps in the content. Like with me and the way that I was like learning, the way that I created my program about YouTube ads pretty much is like, okay, I've learned ads, paid, a lot of money to learn ads, to learn YouTube ads and stuff like that. But there was just something missing. There was a piece that people were not quite explaining, and then there was also another piece where it was just like I was not feeling the just how they were saying stuff, or like what they were leaving out about it, and I feel like there could have been including more information. So yeah, look for the gaps in your competitors' content and in other people who are posting similar content to your niche, and you can fill those gaps in, and then you put your own special sauce on it, and that's your video. So yeah, post that saturated content. Oh yeah, yeah. Stevie, yeah, back in the day when I was young. I'm not a kid anymore. Let's see. So that's really what I wanted to talk with y'all about today. I want to share just my new content strategy moving forward, just so y'all can like kind of take it. So I'm really focusing on just like YouTube and Instagram. I think the fitness community is actually popping on here. Papa locking, popping locking, whatever. I think the fitness community on here is popping. It's just the OGs are just not really on here anymore. People got older, got stuff to do. And also, like, I know, like with Christian, he's like doing so much in his normal life off of YouTube. It's like, why am I like, I don't have time, he don't got time for this. And there's also but so much you can do. But there's a whole wave of like new creators who are here. Like there's over 31 million channels, right? So there's a new wave of creators. There's a new generation of creators. And there's so many different types of content to create. So it hasn't really died on here. I just think there's new people on here that you're probably not following. But because I know I like a couple of fitness people that are relatively new, and they're actually like really killing it on here now. So shout out to last couple of years for that actually. But it's just the OGs, they ain't beat no more. So yeah, y'all, that is my strategy moving forward. And so had a vlog to share, and I think I kind of like ended it abruptly, so I need to just like record that and just share that with you. But that's what I'll post on Thursday. I'm gonna be posting a vlog this week. Do you think there are people behind the scenes? There are channels on YouTube that are good but cannot seem to grow at all. Oh no, that's the algorithm. There's a lot of algorithms on YouTube, and one of them basically just determines who your videos get pushed out to. I don't think there's anybody working behind the scenes to like negatively impact the channel or to whatever the word. I don't know. No, no. Basically, the answer is no. But two, it's just that, it comes a point where like you need to learn to work with the algorithm so they can actually push out your content and share it. That includes, learning how to get your watch hours up, learning how to create more engaging content, learning how to create content that people are actually interested in, learning how to be engaging and stuff like that. So it's a process. Most people don't come out the gate swinging and just knocking people out with their content. That's why I say, like, when y'all are first starting out, don't worry about the specific strategies and tactics, especially if you don't have a team. If it's just you, just focus on being consistent and actually learning how to create videos that are quality and learning how to write your script, learning there's so many different little things to actually learn. And you only learn through doing, right? You can't, in theory, like, you can say something, you can just watch a YouTube video and be like, oh, I should do that. But you don't really learn, you don't really internalize it till you actually do it, right? So knowledge is power, but only when it's applied. That's what Jim Quick always says. Is it knowledge? Knowledge is power. Knowledge applied is power. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Read, love, listen. Yeah, I'm gonna put this live stream. It's gonna be part of my playlist. So it'll be on my channel. No worries. And actually, so fun fact about like live streams, y'all. So when you do a live stream on YouTube, it's really weird the way YouTube monetizes this whole thing. Oh, thank you. Wow, honey, I appreciate it. I'm glad that you like it because I'm still learning what content works best for my channel. But I already let me just give you a quick also one more thing. So thank you, Love Black Angel. Okay, so I already told myself this whole entire year, I am in testing mode. Okay, I know y'all gonna be like a whole year. Yes, I am testing different kind of content. I'm testing what works best for me, for my lifestyle. I'm testing what performs the best. I'm testing. Listen, I'm testing. I'm testing it all. Okay, because if you watch, like, you can watch one person's video, the next person's video about the same topic, and they have completely different approaches to the same exact strategy or topic or whatever. Okay, like whatever you learn about, somebody else got a whole different take on it than this other person over here. That's just facts. It's just the way it is. But that's also why it's like you can only do but so much research before you actually just throw your hat in the ring. You get in the game, you get off the sidelines, and you actually just start creating. All you literally need is your phone, some good lighting from a good window, okay, and good audio, which is from your phone too. Okay, like, that's all you need to get started on YouTube, I promise you. And grab a notebook so you could just write some stuff down. I would have a notebook to write some stuff down, or invest in Google Drive. It's literally like, it could be like 99 cents per month. Like, it's super inexpensive. So do that. That's like some things that's helping me to get clear on my content. And also, not to, even though I do the research, especially so I can like share with y'all like more things that I'm learning, but I'm only gonna do what I actually believe I can be consistent at. So what I can be consistent at is doing live streams at least once a week on here, right? What I can be consistent at is doing vlogs. Like, it's not hard for me to whip my camera out when I'm, with my family, or when I'm doing something behind the scenes. Like, it's really easy, right? Like, so no matter what everybody else says, bump what everybody else says, okay? Do you, boo? Just as long as you can stay consistent. What kept me from being consistent for so long was thinking that I had to do something totally different. Was thinking that I had to do cinematic edits in the gym. Like, I had to be, out here, like I had a videographer and stuff. I never did. Like, was thinking that like I needed to do what the bigger creators are doing. Like, no, they got teams, they have peoples, they may have different skills than you. Like, a lot of the really cool videos on YouTube are done by people who are like photographers and video, and they have those kind of skills. And it's not to say that you shouldn't aspire for that. Maybe that's what you want to do, like, whatever. But like for the majority of us, we just want to be, people just want to talk. They just not want to talk. They just want to listen from you. They just want to learn from you. Okay. It's called YouTube. Okay. They just want to learn from you. They want to see you show up because you their favorite. And that's fine. Like that's actually a beautiful thing. So, I don't want nobody to come out like I just don't want people to feel like they need to like have all this stuff together before they start their channel or before they start their business. Like it's just kind of like wasted energy. You can be focusing on actually like getting in motion and actually starting and creating than anything else. And honestly, y'all, I'm not gonna share what it is, obviously, but I've just been I don't want to say offered, but like I've just been like um I don't know. I've just come across what's the word? I was just I'll tell you about it later. I don't want to tell you about it right now, but all I want to say is just keep going, keep creating, because even you just taking that step to make that first video is huge. Okay. It's huge because there are millions of other people out here who literally just watch YouTube every single day, but they'll never get enough courage to create, to actually be a creator, to go from consumer to creator on the platform. Okay. So no matter if you think people are not watching, they're not tuning in, you're not seeing the kind of results that you want to see, it's probably just because you haven't been consistent long enough. And it's probably because you haven't put in, that, which means that you haven't put in as much work as you need to see the results that you want to see. Okay. And that's with anything in life, honestly. It's not just with YouTube, but talking about YouTube right now. So that was my fault. Like that was the way I was. Like, yeah, I mean, having a baby and everything and moving and having my job, that messed me up. But I still could have been creating content. I could have if I had just figured out what content worked better for me. But I didn't put that type of energy into creating content. I just wasn't, right? I just didn't. And now I'm on such like a content crusade while I'm like cranking out as much content as I can here on YouTube and also on Instagram because I do really love it. I started to do this. I started to create content because I enjoy it. And I just needed to get back to like doing what I enjoyed. And this is what I enjoy doing. And I actually have always, since pretty much as I've been like on YouTube, I've really, really had like a really deep interest, I guess, for what's the word? For like for marketing and online business and being like this girl boss and all that kind of stuff. But it's just like I just lost, I don't know, I just lost track of all that. I just was just woe is me for the longest time. But now I'm on this crusade because I'm like, no, content creation is the way. Like that is how you build your brand online. That's how people get to know you and love you and trust you. And that's how you can really build a very profitable business just by getting to be yourself. That's it. And I learned, especially from working at a job that I did not like, that I did not feel like I could be myself in for 12 years of my life that I can never get back, that I just want to be myself at this point. I just want to be myself. I just want to get paid to be myself, y'all. And YouTube is the best way that I know that we can do that. The best way that I know for just regular people to start and grow a great business, even without having a lot of subscribers or a lot of views and all that kind of stuff. Like that's one of the best ways that I know to do that. Like YouTube has leveled the playing field, and other social media platforms as well. But I just think the longevity of YouTube is just, there's no other platform like it, really. Like another platform can you still get paid for content that you created 10 years ago, okay? Or that you can still get paid, not even just getting paid. You can still build an audience from content that you've created from years ago, right? Like that doesn't happen on Instagram. Like where can we go to see? I can't go anywhere on Instagram except to go to your profile and scroll down to see your old videos and old pictures, because it was just pictures back then. And that's super creepy. Like it's creepy. No one's gonna do that. And then if somebody does double type a photo that you posted back in 2016 or 15, you're like, It's freaking weird. Like, why? Like, that's weird to me. That's not like, oh my gosh. That's like, come on. What are you doing? I know. I have learned so much from you too. Yeah. And that's the thing too, why, honey, like you'd be surprised how many people like the little funny things that you do, little nuances, little quirks, little, like I like to talk. I like to dance when I talk. I like to move my hands a lot, like I like to just, I might talk loud and then talk low. I don't know. People just, they start to, they really, like you. That's why you can build such a great audience from YouTube, because it's literally you. And they get to see you and how you act. Y'all, I gotta work on this particular braid. Like, how did this happen? No idea. No idea, but it's bugging me. I was seeing it in my live stream. So that's really all I had to cover. I just wanted to talk about my content strategy. So I know I went off the rails. I went off track with this live stream, but I mean, that's also why I enjoy live streams, because one, I don't have to edit them, which also slows me down. And two, let me just keep it real with y'all. And two, I get to interact with y'all. And I like that. It's fun. I appreciate it. So my advice to you when you're creating content is to like create stuff that you, one, enjoy, and that two, like aligns with your values. Even if you don't want to build a business, like make it at least align with your values and have fun with it. Okay. Because we already know the way that our lives are, we ain't got time to be doing too much of what we don't really enjoy doing. Okay. Chances are a lot of y'all are like working a job you probably don't like, or you may be just doing things that you don't like to do every single day. And for me, that was my job for the longest time. And it really affected my, like every part of my life. Like, it was good in some senses, but it definitely affected my confidence as a creator, which is huge. I'm not super into makeup. I like makeup. Like I feel better when I come on screen and I don't have to worry about my face, like all the shadows of my face and then like my blemishes. And I got pimples, like a couple pimples right now because I was eating some dairy, y'all. But I regret nothing. So I'm still gonna eat that dairy. I know. Well, okay. Just cheese. It was like cheese and like cream-based sauces. I shouldn't be eating them, but I did. So yeah, yeah. Yeah. So I did not realize I'd be on here for 50 minutes. I thought it would be a quick live stream, but it's all good because I had so much fun. But I'm gonna go now. I'm not saying so I'm gonna go. I'll be back on Thursday, but I will not do a live stream on Thursday. I'm gonna do a challenge though. Let's keep it real. It's coming. My live stream, I'm gonna do like 7 days of like straight up live streams here on YouTube. I just want to make sure I plan that out properly, so I'm not just like rambling and talking and doing whatever. But I'm gonna do a challenge. And also, like I said, in the link to the description, in the description box of this video, because I'm gonna be posting the replay right after I end this live stream, I'm gonna have free masterclass for y'all teaching you how to start and grow your YouTube channel. Okay, so make sure you tune into that. It's called We Should All Be YouTubers. And I have that. And then also my coaching program. So if you want to apply to work with me, you can let me know. All the links will be in my description box to my free masterclass, to the wait list for the Start Your YouTube Channel Challenge, and also for my coaching program that you can apply to join that. So thank y'all for tuning in. Just we're in jobs we don't like. Appreciate you, Wild Honey and Stevie and my ladies here. Y'all be having these. I can't even call out your names. Y'all got these dang usernames that I can't call you names, but it's all good. Now I'll be back on Thursday. I'm gonna post a vlog. My next live stream will be turned up, okay? Because I'll be not turned up. Like I'm gonna be. Look at this. Look at this. Should I go back to the hair place? Have them fix this, y'all. This is just a mess. I gotta go. We're traveling this weekend. Anyway, y'all, it's really bugging me because it's just on here, just looking crazy. I might cut it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I got work to do, so I'm gonna go. So thank y'all for tuning in. Hope you got something out of this live stream, even though your girl rambled a bit. That's what I do. I just feel like if my audience doesn't appreciate my rambling, then they're not my people because I'm gonna ramble. It's what I do. I just talk, and it makes sense. And then I bring it back around, and I might come here, but then I bring it back. Okay. So, and then them braids. Where to go? You see this? This right here? This is not the business. Look at me. I'm about to mess the whole thing up. It's really about to do something wrong with these braids now. You're welcome, Miss Delight. I'm glad I could help you out. Oh, yeah, I got to make that video. Let me write that down. So you said the thumbnail video, right? Thumbnails for dummies. So it's going to be really easy because everything that I do, that I want to do is I keep it simple. I keep it easy just because I feel like when you complicate things, you tend to not do them because you just think about them and you're like, I cannot even begin to think about how I'm about to do this right now when you have a billion other things to do. Keep it simple and easy, especially because I run this channel by myself and I run my business by myself too. Oh, thanks. It's Princess. Oh, good. I'm super glad I was helpful. I am on a mission, y'all. Sorry to yell in your ear. You're watching and you're listening through AirPods. My bad. Let me chill the heck out. So I'm on a mission. This year, my goal is to help 1,000 people become creators on YouTube. Is to help 1,000 people start their YouTube channel. And I have that mission. I chose to pursue that mission. I chose to accept that mission. It's just because I really think that just based off of conversations that I've had, people that I know, like we all have a story to share. We all have a story inside of us. We all have valuable things to share with each other. And we be in our heads too much about why we can't share them, like why we're not good enough to do XYZ, why we can't, do this, or why we can't get on YouTube, blah, 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 blah. But I want to eliminate all of those excuses for you. Look what I just unbraided the whole thing. I want to eliminate all those excuses for you. Like, I want y'all to get started and to realize that you do have what it takes. Okay. Let me see if I can follow the braid. Nope. 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 I am not. I did. Okay. I'm not a braider, y'all. Clearly, I'm not a braider. But that's why that's my mission. I really just want to help people. One, because I also feel like I want to create more business owners. And I want y'all to, because more business owners means that we are in control of our earnings. We're in control of the amount of money that we make, the people that we impact, the life that we want to live. And I want y'all to see, now I'm unbraiding it. They must have braided it like, y'all, what am I doing? What am I? I need to go back to my Cameroonians and have them redo this. Look at this. Yeah, girl, I'm a mess. Anyway, let me go. It's been a whole hour. I appreciate y'all though. I'm glad that you had a good time on this live stream. And also I'm doing these live streams because I keep getting asked to do podcasts and things like that. And I find that like I have not shared enough live. One, I haven't shared my story, and two, three, whatever number I'm on. This is teaching me how to articulate my thoughts more concisely. You see, this is a whole hour long. It wasn't that concise, but I'm learning how to kind of like bring my thoughts out in a way that makes sense, because it doesn't matter if we know what we're doing, if we can explain it to other people. It's like, what good is the information? You know what I mean? So I'm still learning how to do that better. And that's also why I'm going live more often, so I can actually share with y'all, in a way that makes sense for you. And then so when I get on bigger stages and I get on bigger podcasts and a bigger platform, like it makes sense and I don't mess it up. So that's another reason, y'all. You have to be willing to practice publicly. Like once I heard that particular like statement, I was like, that's it right there. That's it. We have to be willing to practice publicly. And a lot of us are not for whatever reason. I know for me, when I was like back in my job, I was like, I felt like I was being watched, one, which shouldn't have affected me, as much, but it was annoying. It was like whenever I post, y'all gonna be clocking the things that I'm posting. So I can't say certain things. I feel like I have to present myself in a certain way. Although I was being real, I don't think I was being like fully myself, So I wanted to make sure I did that. And also just growing, I mean, I'm not old, okay? But I'm just saying, like, I just feel as though as I'm getting older, I'm learning more about myself. I am pretty comfortable with like who I am and, you know, the value that I bring. And I don't know, I have a lot more to share with y'all to help you. Also, what do y'all think about? Do y'all read? Let me know if you guys read, because what I'm thinking of, so I keep reading books, right? I'm reading a lot of books. And so we're reading this book in the morning meetup right now, Profit First. We just read We Shall Be Millionaires by Rachel Rogers. But I have 1, 2, 3 books over there that I'm also reading. I know I'm a mess. I read so much at the same time. And then I also have a couple books on Audible that I'm also reading. Yes. So plenty of things to share. And I just feel like it's because I'm just in learning mode. I'm making up for lost time when I was in my job, and I was just in a place where like I felt like I didn't have enough time to do anything that I wanted to do because I was giving my time to a job I didn't even like. So now I'm in like hyper consumption creation. Like I'm just like, I'm like, I'm just learning a bunch of things, right? And I feel like there's so many things I missed out on. Maybe I didn't, but I just feel like there was things I missed out on because I was in a whatever. So neither here nor there, but there's just so much for me to learn. And I also really love y'all. I really do geek out on marketing, y'all. So I'm just now sharing this whole like love of marketing and stuff with y'all. But when I tell you, back when I went to college, I had every intention of getting into marketing. Like I wanted to do that back in 2006. So I'm doing it now, and I've created my own lane. Essentially, I created my own business where I am doing marketing. But this was so it's basically like it's new that I'm sharing this with y'all, but I've always been interested in this, and I'm just like super hyped that I finally get to actually like really go all in with it, and I'm super grateful for that. So I'm not gonna mess this up. So anyways, let me go. I'm gonna go create this hopefully no, I'm gonna do this video. I'm gonna make this video I think tomorrow, the thumbnail video for my girl Miss Delight, because she wants to learn how to do thumbnails. It's gonna be really quick. I'm gonna make it a concise video, okay? A quick little how-to tip, quick little screen record. It's gonna be real easy. Okay, it's gonna be real easy, real digestible, real simple. I'm gonna take that video, I'm gonna turn that bad boy into a YouTube short and into an Instagram reel. Okay, just simple as that. So literally, like when y'all creating content, one more piece before I go. When y'all creating content, think about how that content can be repurposed on another platform. Okay. Think about how you can use that content again. And then when you start to learn how to grow your email list, which we'll talk about in the future. Okay. Sorry. We'll talk about that in the future. I want you to take what you're talking about in your YouTube videos and turn that into an email for your list. The crowd goes wild. She's genius. She's really not. She's just not trying to be out here spending hours creating content every single day. But content is highly important for building, a successful, especially service-based business, right? Especially in 2022. So this thing now it's just gonna be out here like just oh well, whatever. I'll just cover that up like that. So, anyways, y'all, thanks for tuning in. And then also, I'm gonna play around with the live stream times so we can see. We could just have like little discussions. I thought about doing like even in the morning, like coffee chat. I don't know. It's so much. There's so much we can do. That's why we have to like create these strategies. Create these strategies to actually wait. Stevie, I can't post that. Create these strategies to test, right? Just to test, right? Don't be afraid to test different content out. Don't worry about like who's looking at like, oh, she only got 2 views on that video. Well, you ain't get no views because you didn't post no video. So mind your business. Okay. Yeah, Stevie, I had to delete that because it was held for review, that comment. Stevie. Because you used it. Because you used the N word. Don't use the N word. I don't like it. Anyways, y'all, let me go. I said I was gonna go 10 minutes ago. I think it was actually like 13 minutes ago. But I had a good time and I hope my audio came through great as well because I think the lot I'm gonna read this video after we're done. Anyways, y'all have a great rest of your day. I'll be back on Thursday. See ya. Stay tuned.